Hello and welcome to another Modern Toy Fair review. Today I am taking a look at the Mafex number 160 X-Men Jean Grey. I've been waiting a while for this one because I love me some X-Men and it's great to finally have the ability to flesh out this team even more. Let me know in the comments below if you picked her up, if you pre-order, if you're still waiting, what have you, what your thoughts and feelings are. And of course, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video and want more toy-related content in your feed. But that's enough chitter chatter. Let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, let's take a look at how Jean turned out. So first, she's got all of this hair, you've got the blue mask, you've got this incredible face sculpt and portrait here. The paint apps looks really well done. The lines are nice and clean. You've got the little kind of octagon or pentagon, whatever it is, up on her forehead. The hair sculpt is crazy. It's so 90s, it's not even funny. You have all of these textures and strands of the hair going down through it, all the way down. They made sure that it kind of just keeps flowing in different directions, which gives it more action look as well. And then you have all the blue in the shoulder pads going down through her suit in the yellow. The shoulder pads don't really stay straight though, which is kind of annoying. On the side of the legs, I'm pretty sure these blue parts are supposed to be yellow, but the wrist guards look fantastic. I love the giant X logo on the belt. The legs are pretty much just all yellow beyond that. She's got the flat feet, no heels for Jean. She's working smarter, not harder. You've got more of the blue on the back there, more legs, yellow on the back of the legs. I think she turned out absolutely fantastic. Alright, on to some articulation. So with the head, obviously you're going to have some hindrance because of the hair, but you do get quite a bit of tilt all the way around because of the neck joint. The hair does hinder it going backwards though. You get quite a bit forward to make up for it. You can always switch out that little peg on the inside of the head, but it's a little different than most of the other figures. The shoulder pads are attached to the actual shoulder, so they swivel and stuff with it. You do have a butterfly joint. For the most part, they don't get in the way. You can swing back and forth. Honestly, her hair gets more in the way because the shoulder pads hit it than anything else. You can get a decent amount of range in all directions. Swivel. Oh, wrist popped off there. Let me fix that. That's another thing. These wrist pegs are so tiny that the actual hinges are coming undone. But yeah, she has bicep swivel. She has the double joint elbows. And then, of course, let me get this. She has the wrist peg, which is, again, keeps trying to snap in half. Not break, just come undone at the hinge, which is kind of annoying. You do have the two different joints at the abdomen. You can get all sorts of twists, decent amount forward and back. And then the hair doesn't really hinder it. Legs go out 90 in both forward and side. Not so much in the back, though. Of course, you do have that little hip joint in there, double joint knees, the good old ankle pivot in all directions, and the toe articulation as well. So you can definitely, especially concerning it's Jean Grey, so she spent a lot of her time mostly floating around and using her mind, not really being like Spider-Man. So you can get her in pretty much any pose you're going to want Jean Grey to be in. On to some accessories. So you do have this alternate angry face, which is really well done. They really captured her likeness again here. And the hair, it's very similar, but it looks different in my opinion. They did a great job of making sure it's not just a bunch of reuse. Then we also have the unmasked Jean Grey head. And this one, you'll notice they all come with their own necks. I'm guessing because of how small the ball peg is at the top, they don't want you to break it. But also this hair is completely different. It's a lot more relaxed, less, going crazy. I kind of like it the best. But that head goes with this little accessory, which is her folded down mask or face hood thing. I don't know what you'd call that, but it looks fantastic. And here I'm going to show you, so you get the other head off, and you put that. There's different ways you can do it. You can put it so it's like this, or I guess you can put it around the neck first. Probably smarter to put it around the neck, but I'm going to do it the hard way just because I don't want to have to roll it down the neck and then potentially have blue paint on her neck or anything stupid, because that'd be my luck. But I also think that this is the best unmasked hood they've done so far. Then you have a couple of fists, some sprawled out hands with the fingers everywhere. You've got some like telekinetic, she's moving things from mind, hands. And then my favorite, you have the actual like energy hands where you can see the telekinetic energy, the pink bubbliness and the fingers like going out of it and stuff like that. Then of course you have the little Mafex stand. Alright, time for a quick size comparison. Here's Jean with her fellow Mafex X-men. You have her and Wolverine. I still feel like Wolverine's just a smidgen too tall. Not anything crazy, he's just like maybe like a millimeter too tall. I think her and Scott really size well together, and then of course you have Gambit down here at the end. Let me remove these fellas here. Then we have good old Marvel Legends Jon Favreau. Move Jean over a little bit to make room for one of the channel favorite figures, Pimp Daddy Destro. And if he decides he wants to stand, because apparently he just does not like to, there we go. And you can see she scales pretty well even with them. So your Hasbro figure, she can blend in. She'll be a little short, but it's not a huge deal. Then, of course, we have the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Armadillo. And he is massive compared to everyone, but especially Jean because she's a little bit tinier. And then, of course, up last we have the box art. So you have the Jim Lee art of Jean up here in the corner with her number and 6-inch scale. Then you have this cool gold like pattern around the edges, her name, all the logos, her down the corner. On the side, you have the figure with her name and the X-Men logo. So on the other side, you have some artwork of her, the logo, and then the figure. More of that on the top. And the bottom just has all the please don't choke on this labels. And then you flip it around and you have all the great poses and the accessories and everything that comes with. So, as always, I still stand by the Mafex boxes are probably the coolest ones out there. Okay, so overall, I'm absolutely ecstatic with how this figure turned out. I think they did a great job, minus a few obvious like little things I pointed out, like the pads on the side of her leg not being the right color, based on at least Google search and memory. I can't find really any artwork from the 90s Jim Lee run where the side panels of her legs are blue and not just also the same like yellowish gold color. But it's forgivable because it still looks great, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. The face, hair, the costume, all of it looks fantastic. They really nailed the look of the character. I really hope that this eventually leads to us getting a Phoenix version of Jean Grey. That'd be absolutely incredible. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. As always, let me know in the comments below, your thoughts and feelings. Did this review sway you one way or another? If you weren't going to get it, are you going to get it now? Are you more excited about the one you have? Let me know. And then, of course, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, because then your feed will be filled with even more toy-related content. We've got the reviews, top 10 lists, the podcast, all sorts of stuff, even our weekly purchases every Wednesday. But if you want to be part of the conversation when we do that live stream, make sure to check us out, twitch.tv/Modern Toy Fair, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesday nights, where me, Nate, and Jamar go over our weekly purchases on OnlyFigs. But that's going to be it for this week's video. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.